Shalom Israel, this is the Israelite School of UPK, start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm Commander General Yohana. I'm not the Zab Officer of 500. Tonight is Wednesday night law class, and today's topic is hate. You know what I'm saying? Is it in the Bible that the Lord hates? And if it is, who does the Lord hate and what does the Lord hate? You understand? Because we know that love is in the Bible. The Christian church made that known. John 3:16. His only begotten Son. He loved the world. We know about love, but if God can love, if He has the ability to love, it has the ability to be jealous. You know what I'm saying? Can He also hate? You understand? And what Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians have to understand is that if we serve a God that hates, we should hate what the Lord hates. If you really serve the Lord and you really love the Lord, you know what I'm saying, you should hate what He hates. Like in ISUPK, we hate what the Lord hates. You know what I'm saying? We hate shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork, so we'll never eat it. I don't care whose birthday it is. You know what I'm saying? None of that. We ain't eating it. We hate everything the Lord hates, man. It's not like the Christian church. Christian church, they love what the Lord hates. You understand? So we're going to get into these scriptures and we're going to show you the Lord hate in His Bible. He's not just about love. And we're going to show you His love too. And we're going to show you who He loves. Because the Lord loves a certain people and He hates a certain people. You know what I'm saying? With that, I'm going to get Psalms 139 and 21. Psalms chapter 139, verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. This is King David talking. He said, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. You know what I'm saying? Who is the thee that he's talking about? And I'm going to read it from the top again. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am not a Salakia. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? You know what I'm saying? He's talking about those who, King David is talking about those who rise up against God. Who rose up against God? This is your so-called oppressor. You know what I'm saying? He one of the people that rose up against God. These East Indians, these Arabs, they rose with these religions that they create. They rising up against God. You understand? And not only them, but we also rising up against God, partaking in these religions. You know what I'm saying? They should like it. Put this in the company. And we also rising up against God here, but majority and mainly this is talking about the so-called white man, the so-called Edomites. They rise up against God. And what is King David saying? King David said he hate them. I'm going to read that from the top if you didn't catch it. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? He's saying, don't I hate them that hate you, Lord? And that's what we have to start practicing. Because guess what? The Asian community, they do it all the time. The Jewish community, they do it all the time. They practice hating other nations. And that's how they're able to flourish and get ahead. Look at the Jewish community. They own Hollywood. They own the Diamond District. They own anything that you can think of. You know what I'm saying? They own all these black rappers. They pick and choose to determine what music is gonna get played and what music not gonna get played. You see what they did to not Chris Brown, what's his name? What is his name? On Wild 'N Out, Nick Cannon. You see what the Jewish community did to Nick Cannon, and all he did was speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? But they don't allow the truth. They don't want the truth. So what they did, they cut his career off. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand them trying to be the so-called Jewish people, it benefit them. You know what I'm saying? Them being separate from everybody else, it benefits them. You know what I'm saying? Them hating everybody else, that's something that they benefit. They benefit from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we have to understand, that we have to start practicing. We got to start practicing hating these other nations. We'll read that from the top again. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. So you're supposed to hate your oppressor with a perfect hatred. You're supposed to count him as your enemy. Did not he pack all your people on sardine ship? On ships like sardines? You know what I'm saying? Did not he put drugs into your community? Did not he do, like, you can just, the list goes on. Did not the white man break every treaty that he ever made with the North American Indians? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to hate them with a perfect hatred, and not just that, you're supposed to count them as your enemy, like the scripture said. See, King David was a warrior. King David was a soldier. He wasn't like the black man in America is breeding nowadays. You know what I'm saying? He was a soldier like men in ISUPK. He counted the people that hate the Lord, and he counted people that made his people suffer and oppress his people. He counted them as his enemy. You know what I'm saying? He said he hated them, and that's something that we got to start reciprocate being in America, because we already didn't try to love them. We already tried to do the John 3:16. We tried all these things, and none of it works. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for you to try something different. It's time for you to hate what the Lord hates. I'm going to get Psalm chapter 97. Psalm chapter 97, verse 10. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. It say that ye that love the Lord hates evil. What is evil? I'm going to get that definition right quick. Let me get the definition of evil. Let's get that definition first, and then we're going to break it down. It said, what it say again? The 10, ye that love the Lord hate evil. So if you love the Lord, you're going to hate evil. The Christian church, they don't hate. I mean, they don't love the Lord. You know why? You know how I know? Because they love evil. They love evil. That's why they still eat shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork. That's why they still celebrate holidays. You can go to church and on any holiday, and I guarantee they having a big get together. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand this Bible, and they don't love the Lord. That's all it boils down to. So let's get hate. Hate. Feel intense or passionately dislike. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, tripping. Already had that definition too. That's what's crazy. Yeah, hate. Feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. You know what I'm saying? Loathe, detest, abominate, despise, hatred. You know what I'm saying? That hate means to despise something, man. You supposed to hate what the Lord hate, like King David said. He said he hate what the Lord hate. He despised what the Lord hate. So let me get this scripture again. This Psalms 97:10. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. What is hate? To despise something. You understand? To feel or passionately. I mean to passionately dislike or feel intense about it. You understand? It say ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth thy soul of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. I'm saying if you love the Lord, you're going to hate evil. Now, ISUPK, we hate evil, man. That's why evil is not allowed to grow in here. You understand? That's why these fake Israelites and all these Christian churches, they like coming together and unifying amongst each other because they don't want to be around the UPK because they know evil can't flourish and live here. You know what I'm saying? Just like the scriptures say, sinners love to be in company of other sinners. I'm paraphrasing. You understand? But when you righteous, when you strive to be perfect, when you perfect, they don't want to be around men like you. You understand? Because they don't understand how you're doing it because they're so weak. You understand? But you're supposed to hate what the Lord hates, man. That's the only thing to it. In ISUPK, we hate what the Lord hates. We're not gonna sit here and say that we praise the Lord and then you ain't gonna catch us sleeping with whores. We ain't gonna say that we love the Lord and then you catch us eating when that's not something that's unlawful. We ain't gonna say we love the Lord and then we homosexuals on the low. We ain't gonna say that we love the Lord and then tell our people to come as you are and don't repent and turn away from whatever sin that's standing up against you. You know what I'm saying? We don't do those type of things because we actually love the Lord. You understand? And that's what a lot of people got to understand. I know y'all see ISUPK, y'all see us with all this all black on, and we look like some straight thugs or something. You know what I'm saying? We look like we straight gang members or whatever the case may be. You got to understand, We warriors, man, and we actually love the Lord. This is not a game. This is not a test, like they say. This is for real. You know what I'm saying? We not doing this just because it's fun or, you know what I'm saying? We doing this because we love our people and we love the Lord. You understand? We love our people and we love the Lord. Because what the scripture say, I'm paraphrasing. Don't let a man say that he love. How can you say you love God, you haven't seen God, but then you hate your brother who you see every day? You understand? That's how these Christians in these other nations is. So what I'm saying is that we love our people. That's how we even able to love the Lord. You understand? And how do we love our people? By keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? By hating what he hates. I'm saying the Lord hate when you run around trying to be like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion talking about wop wop wop. You ain't gotta listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta listen to that song to understand what's really going on out here. Just read Ecclesiastes 26, and you will know everything you need to know about WAP. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord hate black men trying to be homosexuals, man. The Lord hate women twerking in front of children. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be cute. The Lord hate you selling drugs. The Lord, these are some of the things that the Lord hate. But the Christian churches want to tell you to come as you are and just pay tithes. They're going to tell you the laws are done away with, but just pay tithes. If the laws are done away with, why am I paying tithes? That's an Old Testament law. You know what I'm saying? Why am I paying you tithes? And you telling me, but black people don't try to question that. You understand? And it's hard to question that when you living at the bottom, and then you've been a whore all weekend. You just sold dope all weekend, shot people, and then you just want to hear something good. You know what I'm saying? So you go to church on Sunday, and he tell you everything you want to hear. So you don't question nothing because this is what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear smooth things. But we need to stop wanting to be a nation that want to hear smooth things. We should be a nation that want to hear the truth, man. And some of that truth is the Lord hates. He hates the type of lifestyle, behavior, and the mannerism and the spirits that we have, man. He hates that we weak in America and we don't want to fight our oppressor. We not willing to tear down strongholds. He hates these things. You understand? And in ISBK we've been taught to hate what the Lord hate, like King David said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read this again. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. If you love the Lord, you gonna hate evil. I just told you what evil is. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He preserve our souls. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because we do what he do. He was the example, and we mimic that example. You understand? He preserving our souls for that. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. And how do he deliver us out of the hand of the wicked? He delivers us by giving these law, statutes, commandments to where we ain't gonna fall in that trap by trying to sell dope because we poor. We ain't gonna fall in that trap by trying to sell our bodies because we don't have no money. We ain't gonna fall in that trap of having an abortion. We're not gonna fall in these traps. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave us these laws that we know we have to follow. You understand? That's how he delivers us out of the hand of the wicked. Because you gotta understand, the wicked, he set out traps for you. You know what I'm saying? He put drugs in your community so you can sell them, just so he can lock you up. And guess what happened when you locked up? Guess who benefit off of you being in jail? The person that drive the buses, the bailiff, the judge, the attorneys, the lady typewriting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody benefits off of you going to prison, you going to jail. You understand? But if you serve the Lord, he gonna deliver you from these things. You understand? If you hate what the Lord hate, he's gonna deliver you from these things. And that's what we have to understand as black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? You hating what the Lord hate, it's refuge in that. It's safety in that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, I will be concerned. I will be concerned. You understand? So with that, I'm gonna get Psalms 81 and 15. Psalms chapter 81, verse 15. I will be highly concerned with that. And And I know following after this white man, following after this oppressor, and you see that he actually hate what the Lord hates. That's why he tell you shrimp, crab, lobster is a delicacy. That's why he legalized gay marriage. That's why they're on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Every foul thing, like Weinstein, they selling children and trafficking and all this. And it's so much sick stuff that go on in America. And I know black people subconsciously say, well, damn, they don't hate what the Lord hate. They actually love what the Lord hate, and they flourish. You understand? But you have to understand that if you are black, Hispanic, Native American Indian, you have to understand that you are chosen, man. And you can't do what these other nations do. Like these other nations, an Asian can sleep with an East Indian. Lord don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? An African can sleep with a white woman. The Lord don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? But he gives a damn about you because he gave you law. He loves you. You understand? Like the Christian church teach you so much about love, but they're not telling you that God loved only the Israelites. He only loved the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we have to understand. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get Deuteronomy 7 and 6 just to prove this. The Lord said we above every nation, man. So you can certain things that you can and can't do if you black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. You know what I'm saying? I once thought I could do anything and live an alternative lifestyle until I found out who I was. And once you find out who you is, that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. So I'm going to get Deuteronomy 7 and 6 to prove this, my point. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. I said, black, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, you are a holy people to the Lord our God. You know what I'm saying? Notice that it said are. You know what I'm saying? That's a possessive pronoun. It's not saying to the whole world's God. It said to our God. We holy to our God. You know what I'm saying? To our power. I'm going to read it again. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people to himself. I said the Lord chose us. He chose us. And when the Lord chooses something, you can't try to wiggle your way around that and think that you get to choose who you want to serve and choose what you want to do in life. The Lord chose you, if you're a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, to live a certain lifestyle, to conduct yourself in a certain manner, to have a certain behavior. You know what I'm saying? He chose you. You know what I'm saying? He gave you laws to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He chose us above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? We above everybody. Is that not favoritism? Is that not favoritism? The Lord said that we above everybody that's on the face of this earth, man. That's him telling you that he loves you more than everybody. And it's like only if black people can understand this and understand that this Bible, you know what I'm saying, that's favorite. Let me show you, homie. See, what did he say again? Let me get a definition right quick. I'm going to read it from the top. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord said that we above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's not equality. That's not us coming together. That's none of those things. He said we above all people upon the face of the earth. He's showing favoritism to a particular people. And who is this particular people that he's showing favoritism to? The so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get favoritism right quick too, definition. Favoritism, the practice of giving unfair preferential treatment to one person or group at the expense of another. You know what I'm saying? It said the practice of giving unfair treatment to. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he don't treat these other nations like how he treat us. The way he treat us is better than these other nations because he said that we are above. It's unfair to them. You know what I'm saying? It's unfair, and that's why they have to keep you at the bottom. That's why they tell you love, 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 because they want you to feel like how they feel about the Lord. You understand? That's why King David said, "Don't I hate them that hate you?" You understand? Just like how we King David said he hate who the Lord hates. Guess what? Those same people who King David said he hate, they hate us because they hate the Lord. And if we can understand that and stop trying to give our love to him, we'll flourish, man. Even being in captivity, subjected to all these other nations and being at the bottom, we will flourish. But we don't understand who we are, man. Like in Hosea 4 and 6, that we destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And that lack of knowledge is not knowing who we are as a people and not knowing what God to serve. You know, so not knowing that we have laws. We destroy for a lack of knowledge. This Bible is your knowledge, Black, Hispanic, Native American Indian, man. You understand? So with that, I'm gonna get Psalms 81 and 15. Psalms chapter 81, verse 15. The haters of the Lord shall submit themselves unto him, but their time should have endured forever. You know what I'm saying? It said the haters of the Lord have submitted themselves unto him. You know what I'm saying? All these other nations, they all haters. You know, Black people, we love to say it all the time. But the only time we want to actually use it is when it's being directed towards somebody that's our people. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody don't acknowledge you correctly about the new boat you got or new shoes you got. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel like they giving you a side eye because you got something new and you always pop one up with something new. You can go around and tell everybody he a hater or she a hater. You understand? But you don't say you don't consider these other nations to be haters. You don't consider them to be haters, even though they put drugs in your community. And that like if you don't understand the capacity of what that drugs did our community, even to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like CVS, Walgreens, they're the new drug dealers. Everybody off Percocets and Xannies and Zazas and you know what I'm saying, Oxycontins and Vicodins. And you know what I'm saying? We have all these drugs and it's destroying us. You ain't calling the people that own CVS and Walgreens haters though. You ain't calling people that put crack in our neighborhood haters. You ain't calling the white people, the white men that don't want to allow you to get this job even though you overqualified for it. You don't want to call him a hater, but you want to call somebody a hater that's from your own neighborhood because you got some rims on your car. You understand? And that's all slave mentality that we was taught to hate each other. And that's why we have to come back to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the only way you can serve the Lord is if you love your brother. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was able to serve the Lord in ISUPK because we made a decision one day that, you know what, damn, I really love my people. And in making that decision and understanding that, we was able to serve the Lord. Because you can't love the Lord and serve the Lord and hate your brother. Because you ain't never seen the Lord, but you see your brother every day. That makes no sense. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what we got to understand as a people. I'm going to get Ecclesiasticus 3 and 8. Ecclesiasticus 3 and 8. But just like King David said, man, he hate who the Lord hates, hate what the Lord hates. You got to understand, these things hate the Lord. That's why the Lord hate them. That's why the Lord hate them. You know what I'm saying? Because they hate the Lord. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time to war and a time of peace. It's always going to be a time for everything, man. And right now, it is not the time for so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians to begin giving other nations they love. Now is not that time. You know what I'm saying? Now is not that time when you've been a slave for over 400 years, almost 500 years. Now is not the time to give your love and your peace to every other nation. It's because you got a good job and you're a basketball player, you're a football player. You know what I'm saying? You got 20,000 in EDD money. Now ain't the time for you to give your love and your peace to them, man. It's a time for everything. You know what I'm saying? Now is not that time. You understand? That's what we got to understand. I'm going to read that again because that's heavy. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. You know what I'm saying? It's always a time for everything, and now is not the time for you to love these other nations. Now is the time for you to hate them. And you know why I'm saying this? Because they've shown that they hate us. So why not reciprocate that same thing back? You know what I'm saying? Why not do that? You don't allow nobody in your neighborhood to hate you, so why are you gonna allow the other nations to hate you? You understand? We have to put our spirit back on. Like what's saying, I think it's Exodus 3:15 or 6:15. The Lord is a man of war. That's what we have to understand. The Christian church teach men how to be feminine, It's like a feminine. But when you serve the Lord and you actually serve the Lord, you gonna be a man of war just like him. You gonna hate what he hates just like him, just like King David did. You understand? And it's a time for all this. It's a time for all these things. And now is not the time for you to love all these other nations. And you know what I'm saying? Now it's just not the time. Especially when they showing you every day that they hate you. Every day I wake up and look on the news. It's a black man that's unarmed getting killed by the police. Every day. So my question is, how long will black people be tired? How long you gonna be tired? Because in ISUPK, we tired every day. We tired. We can't wait till the Lord return and burn America. We can't wait till Babylon fall, man. We can't wait to go to hand-to-hand combat and take all these nations and make them slaves. That's what we wait for. That's the patience of the saints. You understand? That's the type of lifestyle that we waiting on. And that's why we willing to sacrifice and give up trying to be somebody in this kingdom. Because we know this kingdom this is not our rest. You know what I'm saying? This land, this way of life, these religions, this propaganda, everything that you know in America to be true is all lies and it is polluted. You understand? And your whole mindset is warped. You have a warped ideology and you don't fear the Lord enough to serve him because you are indoctrinated. So we have to come back to serving the Lord. That's the only, what is it? That's the only option. That's the only option that we have. Because if we don't, I mean, what you got to lose? We didn't try everything else. We didn't try everything else. And the only thing that we keep trying is to give them our peace and our love, our peace and our love, and our peace and our love. And ISUPK, we're not trying to give this nation our peace and our love. That's why we come out and we stand on the highways and byways and let our people know Christianity is a lie. To hell with Christianity. To hell with white Jesus. Islam is a lie. You know what I'm saying? If you have an abortion, you a murderer. If you killing your people, you a coward. You know what I'm saying? We let our people know all these things, and this is not the smooth things that they want to hear. These are things that they don't want to hear. But guess what? We still tell them because we love them. You know what I'm saying? If you love somebody, you gonna correct them, right? Just like if your wife walk out the house and she wearing a shirt that her nipples coming out, you gonna correct her and let her know, hey man, check it out. Put a different shirt on. That shirt you got on disgusting. Matter of fact, burn it. You understand? If you care about her, why would you want her to walk out in the street and be a victim? And that's why we tell our people the things that we tell them. We tell them the truth because we tired of our people being victims, man, of white supremacy. We tired of these things. We tired of our people being weak. We tired of these things. So no, you know what? We stood up when we did something about it. We stood up when we did something about it. Now, I know that y'all might not seem like something big. I know y'all waiting for this. You know what I'm saying? But the things that we do, the men do in ISUPK, it is big. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy. Because if it was easy, everybody would be able to do this. Everybody would be able to walk this life. That's why Christ said, he said, the road, I'm paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying? The road, what do you say? It's the road to serve the Lord is narrow, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just squeeze your way through there. It's narrow. But if you want to serve other guys, you want to smoke weed, you want to be a whore, you want to be a homosexual, you want to, America make that road big. And you see hundreds of people on that road. You understand? We see everybody on that road. But this road over here that's narrow, you know what I'm saying? You only see a few people squeezing through at a time. And what they don't know is that those people that's on that big road, what they don't know is that they should have took that road that was narrow. Because they finna fall off a cliff over here on this big road. You understand? And ISUPK, we chose to take that narrow road. It might not be fun, you know what I'm saying? It might not, but guess what? You get a reward for serving the Lord. You understand? And that's putting these other nations in chains. That's another reward is your people not, your immediate family not waking up and all of a sudden they on Xanax and Percocets and all strung out on heroin. You understand? What it say? What it say in Psalms? What was it? 97:10. The Lord preserve thy souls from the wicked. When you serve Him, man, but you have to serve Him, and not like how the Christian church say serve Him. You have to serve Him in truth, man. But that's why we correct our people because we love them. The Christian church or whatever religion you're in, they're not willing to correct you because they don't love you. They're not willing to hate what the Lord hates because they don't love the Lord. And this is small stuff that you have to understand. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll see your life change, man, once you apply these things. I'm going to read that again. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. Where is it at? 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time for peace. It's always a time for everything. Now is not the time for black people to love, man. Now is not the time to try to give John 3:16 to these other nations. When meanwhile John 3:16 was only about black and Hispanic loving each other. It was only about Christ dying for black and Hispanic and Americans. I'm saying it's always a time. Right now is the time to hate what the Lord hates, like King David said. Right now is the time to have a warrior spirit, like Exodus 3:15. Now is not the time for you to be soft, weak, and effeminate. You understand? Like it said in 1 Corinthians, no effeminate, whoremonger, none of these people will inherit the kingdom of God. If you want to actually inherit the kingdom of God, then you have to stand up for your people, man. You got to come into the ISUPK. You can't continue to be weak, man. You can't be tired and not want to fight. What's the synonym for being tired? You know what I'm saying? The synonym for being tired is weak. Is to be weak. In ISUPK, we no cowards, no excuses. We not tired and we not weak. We come to serve the Lord and wake our people up and correct them. You understand? Let me get Malachi 1 and 3. You know what I'm saying? Like we commanded, it say, stand on the highways and byways, cry loud, spare not. So this is the work that we chose to do as men. Because you know what? Who gonna stand up for you? Who gonna stand up for you? I mean, we got so many religious leaders, we got so many politicians, we got so many this and that. But who is actually standing up for you, making a change? Guess what? General Yohana is making a change. Because I was horrible in the world. Just like a lot of brothers in ISUPK, we was horrible in the world. Like on some real stuff. And guess what? General Yohana showed us how to change. By telling us this book was about us. By showing us laws that we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't. You understand? He showed us how to hate what the Lord hates. And that's how we was able to change. You understand? Because I had a lot of hatred. But I was directing it towards my people. But then once General Yohana came and woke up brothers under him, and brothers woke up brothers under him, and it was just a chain reaction. And now we hate what the Lord hates. Now I know how to direct that towards my enemy. You understand? Now I know how to hate what the Lord hates. And that's these other nations. And that's anything that's against these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? So let me get Malachi 1 and 3. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to show you. And not only do the Lord hate you not keeping the law, but he also hates a certain people. Like I showed you in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It said that we are holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord our God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we above everybody. We ain't equal. If you black, Hispanic, Native American, you are not equal to nobody, man. That's what you got to understand. And that's God's love. That's God's favoritism. So now we're going to get into who God hates. When King David said he hate what the Lord hates in Psalms 139 and 21, who do the Lord hate? You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord hates a specific people. I know they're going to teach you in church and everywhere you go that God loves everybody. A lot of people, they're going to say they ain't Christian because they don't go to church. But then again, they got that same ideology. They got the same doctrine as the Christian church. They're going to say, man, you shouldn't think like that, man. We all the human race. Yeah, we all are humans. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord chose, so the Lord made all this. You can't dictate, choose who the Lord can hate, who the Lord can't hate. And the only reason why people try to do that because they've been destroyed so much. They've been in slavery for so long. They think it benefits them by loving somebody who the Lord hates. They think it benefits them by directly loving the people that hate them, which is the white man. You understand? So we gonna get that. This is Malachi 1 and 3. Malachi chapter 1 verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, I hated Esau. Who is Esau today? Esau today will be the so-called white man, the so-called Caucasian. He will be Esau today. And what did the Lord say? And I hated Esau. The Lord said he hates Esau. Esau is the forefather of all white people. That's what you got to understand. I'm pretty sure it's so common. Now, you can go on YouTube and just look it up. You know what I'm saying? Google might not tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you can go on YouTube, you can look it up. There's some people doing documentaries. And not only is it black people bringing this out. First off, the ISUPK brought this out before anybody. I'm going to say that. The ISUPK under Commander General, we brought this out before anybody. But not only are we saying it, but there's so many people saying it on YouTube, bringing it out, bringing the same books that we bring out. You know what I'm saying? Like the book is called Who is Edom? It tell you that Esau is the progenitor, meaning the forefather of all white people. You know what I'm saying? All white people come descend from the same man, whether they from Spain, Europe, America, and you know what I'm saying, Canada, Russia. They all are the same people. You understand? And that's what we gotta understand. So what did the Lord say about their forefather? I have, what to say, and I slacking. I'm gonna start at verse 2. Matter of fact, slacking. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, where hast thou loved us? Was not Jacob Jacob's brother? Said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob. Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And what you want to, if you don't want to, you're not familiar with the story of Jacob and Esau. Jacob changed his name to Israel, who became the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, who became the progenitor of so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Who live in Central, South, and North America, and throughout the earth, period, because we scattered. He became the progenitor of them. The Lord said he loved them, but he said he hated Esau. And I hated Esau. He said, yet I loved Jacob, but I hated Esau. And he should hate Esau. You understand? You know why? Because Esau hated his own brother. Esau hates black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. And don't tell me I'm lying. Don't tell me to leave it in the past. You know what I'm saying? They killed 100 million of us just on the way over to America. Then when they got here, they gave so-called Native American Indians blankets with smallpox, killed off over 1 million some bison, which was their food supply. You understand? And destroyed those people. They destroyed them so much that you can walk up and down the street all day, and 9 times out of 10 you're not even see no Native American Indian. So don't tell me that the Lord don't hate them. The Lord hate them. You can't commit such a great crime like that and thinking it's gonna go unanswered. The Lord, they like you gotta understand. Esau and his grandchildren, they have a pendant slavery that's gonna last a lifetime, man. That's what you have to understand. And then once you understand that and you see that it's inevitable and they gonna serve out their sentence and then get put to death, all of them, maybe you will stop trying to give them your love. Maybe you will stop. Like if you really understood this Bible, understand that Christ coming back with over 200 million so-called angels, maybe you will stop trying to repay the white man for what they did to him. Because you know Christ was an unarmed black man that was killed by white people as well, right? Once you understand these things, maybe you will stop trying to give your love to them. Just maybe. You understand? But the Lord said, what? I loved Jacob and I hated Esau, and I laid his mountains and his heritage to waste for the dragons of the wilderness. The Lord laid his mountains to waste for the dragons of the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what America gonna be. America, ain't nobody ever gonna live in America again once America is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And why is America getting destroyed? America's getting destroyed for what they did for over 2,000 years to black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. That's why America got to get destroyed. That's why it has to be destroyed. You understand? Just like Sodom and Gomorrah, that they committed unlawful acts. They was destroyed. America has committed some crimes that they have to address. And guess what? The people that actually committed the crimes, you know what I'm saying, that started the crimes, they're not here to pay for it. So guess what? Their children have to pay for it. The Lord still hates them. You understand? Just like I say all the time, if me and you go inside a restaurant and we order a whole bunch of food, you know what I'm saying? We order two tables of food, worth of food, and then you walk out and leave. Guess who got to pay for that because you're not there to pay for it? I do. You understand? So just because white people don't call people niggers today, you understand, and they all on TV saying they love black people and Black Lives Matter, and they grew up on the same block as you and they went to the same school, and you know what I'm saying, they still have to pay for what their ancestors did. That's justice. And if you don't think that that's justice, why? If you don't think that's right, why would you, like, why are you denying yourself justice? Like, and all I'm doing is pointing out the assailant. You understand? Just like if somebody commit a crime, the dispatcher gonna be like, man, suspect running this way. They said he got on this color and whoopty whoop. He's this tall. He's this what race he is. They let you. They try to identify and paint a picture. So when you driving, you and looking for the suspect, you can catch him. Okay, there you go, right there. He got on exactly what they said he had on. He's exactly the same height. You know what I'm saying? The only thing the ISUPK is doing, we is doing just like that. We doing what dispatchers do. You understand? We letting you know the white man is a devil. He murdered your people. Not only black people, but Hispanics and Native Americans. He put drugs into your community. You understand? He made you #1 for abortion. He made you eat shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, and call it delicacy. We just identifying the culprit. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you if you want to press charges and make him pay for his crimes. And ISUPK, we press the charges. We want him to pay for his crimes that he committed against us. You know what I'm saying? That's the reparations that we want. We want them to go into slavery for 800 years. We want them to go into slavery for 1,000 years. We want 500. That's what we want. That's what we strive for. That's the patience of the saints. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give Romans 9:13. Because if you think the Lord don't hate the so-called white man, then you have been lied to. You have been utterly lied to. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13. Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written. And when I say as it is written, that means it's in the Old Testament as well. You know what I'm saying? Malachi was the Old Testament. It said he hate Esau. He loved Jacob, he hate Esau. You know what I'm saying? So read it again. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So not only does it say it in the Old Testament, but it said it in the New Testament as well. The same hatred that the Lord had for Esau and the so-called white man in the Old Testament, the same hatred that he had for them is also in the New Testament. He hates them as well. Still, nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Lord said he changed not. The Lord don't change. Man might change, and so we see all the time. You know what I'm saying? Transgenders try to change themselves in a woman. We see all the time in America allow this sick stuff to happen. But the Lord, the one who created heaven and earth, Yahweh in the Hebrew, he don't change. And guess what? He said he hate Esau. Who's Esau? White people, the white man. I'm just going to say it like that. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? You know what I'm saying? So if the Lord loved Jacob, who is so-called black, Hispanic, and American Indians, and he hate Esau, who is so-called white man, would that be unrighteous? Is that unrighteous for him to do such a thing? For him to feel like that? Is that unrighteous? I'm reading it again. What shall we say then? What shall we say then? Because the Lord loved Jacob and he hate Esau. What you gonna say now? Is there unrighteousness with God? Is God unrighteous for doing this? This is the answer. God forbid. No, God is not unrighteous for doing this. Because like I said, your oppressor has committed crimes against a certain people that the Lord loves. He has to pay for those crimes, man. He has to pay for those crimes. And if you love your people, you will want him to pay for the crimes. You will put in the work, you will put in the brick that's necessary for him to pay for committing those crimes against your people. That's love. If you love the Most High, you know what I'm saying? If you love your people, that's what you would do. And ISUPK, that's what we doing, man. I love my people so much, I'm willing to stand on the corner on Saturday and tell them the white man a devil. I don't care if your mama's white. You're not white because your dad is black. You understand? All of them devils. I don't care if it's the man, the woman, the child, the infant, they're still in the womb. They devils. And devil just means deceiver. And they have to pay for the crimes that they committed against us. Thus saith the Lord. They have to pay, man. And you should want them to pay. Just like how we go to jail 24/7 and we pay for crimes that we might not even did. Meanwhile, they commit crimes to this day against black people. And we still trying to give them our love. Because we think the Bible, when they say turn the other cheek, is talking about turn the other cheek to them. But you have to understand, this Bible is written by black people, for black people, about black people. So when it say turn the other cheek, it's telling you to turn the other cheek to somebody that's the same people as you. Because guess what? When another race do something to you, that is considered an act of war because y'all are not the same race. When another race show you hatred, that is considered an act of war because y'all are not the same people. Am I lying? You know how I know I'm not lying? Because why did America go to war with Osama bin Laden? Because they allegedly bombed the World Trade Center and killed innocent American people. So guess what? They went to Iraq and they killed people. You understand? Because those people were not Americans. America wouldn't have bombed America for bombing the World Trade Center. People would have just went to jail because that's a crime that you committed against your people. So what you have to understand is when another race do something to you, I don't care if it was directly to you or to your ancestors, that is an act of war because y'all are not the same people. You understand? In ISBK, we understand that we prisoners of war. We understand that we suffer acts of war every day from these other nations. So guess what? We laced up our boots, man. We put on our war scars, and we start warring against these other nations. You understand? And when Christ returns, they're going to get the ultimate war, the real war. You understand? But right now, we just tearing down strongholds. That's all we doing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. But I'm going to read that again. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? There is no, God forbid. God ain't unrighteous for that. He should hate them. Because nobody has ever suffered or committed the type of crimes that the so-called white man has did. So we should not want to give our love to him. You understand? I'm gonna get Amos chapter 5, 15. Amos chapter 5, 15. Like, I love my people enough to let them know, like, amen, check it out. If you serve the Lord, these these uh these other nations gonna go into slavery. If you have a warrior spirit, man, and you're a so-called gang member, and you really consider what I'm saying, and you consider what the ISUPK teach, and you hear us, and you understand that, okay, you want gold and jewelry and all the women in fast cars now, but guess what? When Christ returns, you're gonna be a warlord. You're gonna get all your payback, all your frustration out. You understand, on these other nations, you're gonna have slaves. You're gonna be great. If you would just listen to me and understand that this is actually something that's going to happen, maybe you'll put your brick in and to build this truth up. Maybe, just maybe. You understand? But as for my household, we know. You understand? We gonna serve the Lord, even if it wasn't no reward and it was death waiting. We still gonna serve the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get Amos chapter 5, verse 15.